Hello, my name is Patricia A. Evans, President of the Continentals Incorporated, Metropolitan Philadelphia area. Welcome to our African American Read-In and Black History Month. The name of the book that we're about to read or going to read today is Amani Teaches Principles, written by Amani Rose Williams, an African American 7-year-old girl from Philadelphia. Her book explores the principles of integrity, honesty, obedience, and forgiveness. This is Amani's first book, along with her parents, Craig and Felicia Williams. Amani Teaches Principles, the girls go to FunZone. Our Continental sisters will be reading the book by Amani Williams. Enjoy.
Amani Teaches Principles, the girls go to FunZone. Principles, the family brand.
Rose Williams lives in Philadelphia with her dad, bonus mom, and baby sister Emery. Amani loves her little sister very much, and her parents, Craig and Felicia, are always there to help them with anything they need.
Amani is a second grader who does really well in school, especially math. She likes eating broccoli, drinking smoothies, and listening to Beyonce. She also likes helping her dad in the family garden. Amani is always full of energy. She dances, runs tracks, enjoys gymnastics, and plays tennis too.
At home, Amani's parents teach her the meaning of different principles. Good principles are the things that Amani should do every day to be a good person and make her parents proud. Amani's parents want her to have good principles so she can grow up to be a good person who cares about her family, friends, community, and most importantly, herself.
Amani was invited to her friend Kelsey's birthday party and is excited to go play with her friends. Amani's parents take her to the party and bring her baby sister too. Amani, I want you to have fun at the party, her dad says before they get out of the car in front of FunZone. But remember to practice your principles and be good, okay? Okay, I will, Amani says. Then she takes off to join her friends Amira and Jordan, who are walking into the party with their parents too. The girls find Kelsey and set off on their FunZone adventure.
Let's get on the bumper cars first, said Jordan. The girls agree and run over to get in line. In front of them, a little boy is bent down tying his shoe. Let's get in front of him while he's not looking, says Amira.
No, that wouldn't be right, says Amani. Why not, asked Jordan. No one will see us and no one will know. Because we need to always do the right thing, even when other people aren't looking, says Amani. Who taught you that? Asked Mira.
My parents, said Amani. They said integrity makes you a good person, and I have to keep practicing integrity if I want to be a great person. Integrity? What's that? Asked Kelsey. Integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is looking, said Amani.
Kelsey bent down to where the little boy was tying his shoes to let him know that he was next in line. Thank you, the little boy said. I would have missed my turn. You're a good person.
Kelsey felt good knowing she was liked and had done the right thing. Having integrity is not always easy, but it feels good when you do good. After After getting on the bumper cars, the girls went to play laser tag. While they were waiting in line, Amani's dad came over to let the girls know it was time to sing happy birthday to Kelsey and cut the cake. So the girls would have to wait to play laser tag. But Dad, we are next in line, Amani said. Can we please play laser tag now?
Amani, everyone is waiting on you girls. We have to go now. Amani folded her arms, pouted her mouth, and rolled her eyes and continued to stand in line.
Amani Rose Williams, her dad said. Are you being disobedient? But Dad, we won't be long. Amani, what is the definition of obedience? Amani and her dad practiced the definition of obedience all the time, so she knew the answer to that question.
Obedience is to do what you are asked to do without complaining, Amani said with her head held low. Always look a person in their eyes when you speak to them, Amani, her dad said. Yes, Daddy, she said, lifting her head. Amani hugged her dad and apologized for not being obedient.
Come on, ladies, Amani said, waving for her friends to join her. It's time to sing happy birthday to Kelsey. The girls jumped with excitement and rushed over to where their families were gathered. Everyone sang happy birthday to Kelsey as she made a wish and blew out the candles. Happy birthday, Kelsey, Amani said. Amani handed Kelsey a paper unicorn bag stuffed with pink tissue paper with the words happy birthday on the front. Kelsey said thank you and the two girls hugged.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Kelsey's parents began to cut the birthday cake into slices for all of the kids and families at the party. Just then, Amira slipped on a ball that was on the floor and fell into the cake. There was cake everywhere. Amira began to cry. Amira, what happened? Asked Kelsey. Are you okay?
Making sure Amira was okay and not hurt was more important to Kelsey than her birthday cake. She could always get more cake, but not another friend like Amira. I'm okay, Amira said. I slipped on that pink ball. I don't know where it came from. Just then, both Amani and Kelsey knew where the ball came from. It was the new ball Imani had just given Kelsey for her birthday. The ball must have fallen out of the bag when Kelsey placed it on the floor.
Kelsey's parents rushed over to check on Amira and began cleaning up the cake. Whose pink ball is this and how did it get on the floor? Kelsey's mom asked. No one said anything.
Kelsey, we have to tell your mom, whispered Amani to Kelsey. But we will get in trouble, said Kelsey. My parents said that it's important to tell the truth, even if we might get in trouble, said Amani.
Maybe if we tell the truth, they will understand. It was an accident. You're right, Amani, said Kelsey. Mom, Kelsey said as she pulled at her mom's arm. That was my toy that Amira slipped on. It's all my fault. It's not all your fault, said Amani. I'm the one who gave you the toy, so it's my fault too. It's not your fault, Amani, and it's not your fault, Kelsey, said Kelsey's mom. It was an accident, but I'm so proud of you both for telling me the truth.
And because you both were honest, said Amani's dad, Here's some lollipops for all of you. Make sure you share with Jordan and Amira too.
Honest? Asked Kelsey. She did not know what the word meant. Honesty is when you tell the truth, even if you might get in trouble, said Amani. So when we told your mom the truth about the toy, we were being honest? That's right, said Amani's dad. I see you've been practicing your principles, Amani. And I've been teaching them to my friends too, said Amani. Amani was so proud of herself for practicing her principles at the birthday party.
She ran over to her bonus mom, who was holding her sister Emery. Amani hugged her little sister Emery, and she said, "One day, I'm going to teach you good principles like Mom and Dad have taught me. Then you can grow up to be a great person just like me."
Amani's parents looked at Amani talking to her baby sister. "Craig, our little girl is growing up to be a great person," said Amani's bonus mom. "Because she has good principles," said Craig.
The end.
Good story.
What story?
Great story.
Yes,
It was good.
Wonderful story.
yes.
Loved it. Okay, and now we have the amazing opportunity to interview the family who has authored this book and the lovely 7-year-old Amani Rose Williams.
Hi, Amani. Hi.
We have a couple questions here. Amani is on the line, so we're going to get started with our questions. Interviewers, what questions do you have for the family brand?
Hi, Amani. My name is Frances. How are you today?
Good.
What are some of your favorite books?
A book named We Are All Wanderers and Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Okay, that's Mary. Okay. Very nice.
Hey, Monty. My name is Miss Lynn. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, you did say that. I'm sorry for repeating myself. I want to know, is this really a true story?
No.
It's not.
No.
Do you actually practice the principles?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Whew. My goodness. Okay. I have one more question for you. Have you shared this book with anyone?
Yes.
What did they say about it?
I told my mom and my aunt about it. My mom said it was good. That's why she bought it. My aunt also bought it, I think. She said it was awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Amani. My name is Regina, and it is really a pleasure to meet all of you. You know, that book is so wonderful. What inspired you and your family to write that book?
A few books that I read, for example, were like one of my favorite books, and my teachers and my baby sister.
Oh, well, that is wonderful. It is such a great book, and not only for children. I mean, let's face it, adults can learn principles too, just like you have written in that book. Thank you so much.
Hi, Amani. That book is really great, and it's so glad to hear that your parents are teaching you principles. I'm wondering, though, has this book caused you to have any problems with your friends?
No. No, it has not.
Very good. I'm glad to hear that. And for Amani and her family, are you planning on writing any other books in the future?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Great. On principles or something else?
It'll be
Something else.
and some more principles. So we have some more principles that we want to explore. It is going to be a whole series.
Oh, this is wonderful. We encourage you to continue with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. So I would like to ask one last and final question. We absolutely love this book. We chose this book as a chapter to read for the African American Read that we have with the Continental Societies Incorporated. I personally know you as a family, and of course, I'm going to support you all. I'm glad to hear that there's going to be more books that you're going to do. What advice would you give to parents who want to potentially write books with their children? Any challenges you may have had with writing the book, or what advice would you give?
So do your best in your book and try not to make any mistake like we did in the
book. The idea for this book was inspired by Craig. He wanted to create something that Amani would have with her for her entire life. A big part of what we're doing is trying to build generational wealth for our children by showing them that the pathway to do that is through creating things, ownership. And so advice we would give to parents is stick to what you know. Like the book we wrote, even though it wasn't based on a true story, the characters were real. They're all Amani's friends. And we do teach her principles. The principles in the book are the ones that we practice with her, and we drill into her every day, every time we have a chance. And so if you want to write a book or write a story, think about something that is already happening, base it off of something that, is inspired by your children. I think the biggest challenge we actually had with the book was not necessarily the content, but it was the illustrations, because we're not artists, we don't draw. And so trying to find a professional illustrator for the book was the biggest challenge that we had, but Craig was able to find someone to put the illustrations to our story.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. And one last question. I know that you all have a t-shirt or clothing line brand, and I noticed some of the t-shirts were in the book. So where can we find your principal t-shirts and clothing line?
Yeah, you can go to, we have a website. You can either go to Wear Principles, so WEAR principles.com, or you can go to principlesdefineyou.com. The website for the apparel is also on the back of the book. On the back of the book is our website, Principles Define You. You can get the book there. You can get our clothing and apparel there. And also, the book is available for people who want to use their Amazon Prime membership and get their free shipping. We're on Amazon Prime as well.
Awesome. Well, we absolutely love the book. We are definitely inspired by this book. We're going to promote this book, and we're going to be encouraging people to buy your book and support the family brand. Okay. So thank you so much to the family for your time tonight and giving us this opportunity to read your book and interview you. Amani, we wish you much success as a 7-year-old author. Does that feel good to say you're an author?
It feels very weird. I'm very young.
Very weird, very young. Well, that is an accomplishment. And we're grateful that we had this opportunity to have you on tonight. Thank you so much. And we look forward to more books from the family. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.